Jacob is like one of the great student leaders that I've ever come across in my career, and I've been doing this since 1999.
Thank you guys for coming out. This is our first clinic. Hopefully as we go on, maybe some new faces will join us.
It was this year. Jacob had been a student at Fitch High School and moved from Guam previously, where he lived, and was involved in the marching band. And I'm a huge marching band fan, even though we don't have a marching band at Grasso.
So when you can grab this?
Once I transferred into Grasso, I met Mr. Brush, who's our director here. And within like a week of me and him talking, we came up with this crazy brainchild of trying to put together some sort of percussion program. And next thing you know, we're out competing in Fairfield County every weekend, and it was like overnight. It was pretty crazy. And it seems like a year ago, but it was only a few months ago.
I've never met a student who was so proactive and so dedicated to trying to make this activity happen. And really, it was a testament to him and Alex. They came up with a budget. They came up with spots to rehearse. They came up with what can we do, how can we get more students involved? How can we get really good students involved? And they did. They brought all that to the table, and it made my job a lot easier, because when you ask somebody to do something and they might not realize how big an ask it is, if you have people like Jacob involved with it, it makes it go so much smoother, because they're so bought in and they really own it like I did.
Before I moved to Connecticut, music was a huge part of my life, and it's a huge motivator for me. It's for a lot of kids, when you show up to school, everyone has their reason. Some kids show up to school to play on the football team. Some kids show up to school because they really like science. For me, I show up to school because I really like music. And during the first 2 years of COVID, I had no output for my music. I had no way to really display it or show it. And this year, I sat down and I realized I needed to find a way to make music with people I like, to really motivate myself to get through this school year. And I went from a year ago not being able to graduate high school to now I'm heading off to college next year. And it was a very big transition, and it was because music gave me that motivation.
He's just really passionate about what he does. And he's going to be successful in his career because he has the ability to, not just feel passionate, but also to convey that passion to other people. I think it's had a great impact on those students involved. It's brought some pride to the school, because Grasso Tech, there's so many towns that come into this group. It's hard to do anything that creates a positive climate or culture after school, because people don't hang out here like they do at another high school, like Waterford High School, East Lyme High School, where they're always there. But I really feel like something like this, it speaks to the culture of the school, and it's something that the kids can get behind and be proud of.